Hello everybody, welcome to Instantgo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? I thought it was time for a future lovers spread, and we're going to be using 7 cards, and you're going to have your choice of decks. I have 3 out in front. Number 1 is Princess Victorious. Number 2 is Date with Destiny. Number 3 is Lady Luck. So I will let you have a look at those and make your choice. And while you're deciding, I'll explain how this works. Underneath each of these is a third of a deck, and I just shuffled randomly and then split the deck into thirds. So you're going to choose your deck, and there's 7 cards in this spread, and the Futures Lovers spread consists of card 1 will be you, 2 them, 3 what you're looking for in love, 5 what you really want, 6 what they really want, what they're looking for in love, is number 4, and then 7 is your relationship together. So each deck I will lay those out, and we'll go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, and I'll reiterate which each thing is, because oftentimes that's really what's important. We are trying to come to terms with what is important, what we really want, and once we recognize that and what has meaning, we start to propel ourselves towards that. We start to connect with the things that are conducive to bring those things to us. Good communication, honesty, awareness, all of that. So I'm going to just keep the decks out we're going to be using as well. So we're going to begin with number 1, which is Princess Victorious. So I'm going to take deck 2 and deck 3 out here so we can have all the space that we need. And I also I'm going to tell you a little bit about that, and Winter better keep the hell off of this. So let's pull the U card, which is the Fool. This is also what's going to benefit you to be in this mind frame during this. So one sec, I just need to situate my microphone. So 1 second, because I want to just connect in the book to let you know, because the writing is so good in this book. It is absolutely amazing, and it has just profound awesomeness. So let's start with you, and this is saying, you're being asked to be a big picture person right now for the moment. Sometimes immediate gratification has to give way for a grander scheme of unfolding, which will ultimately lead you to far greater and more meaningful success. So what seems to be a delay, an obstacle, or a loss is just a twist in the plot right now, and it's necessary for your gracious destiny to unfold according to a higher plan. There's Winter. I knew it was like I had the other cat out, and I'm like, oh, I'll just let her stay there. She won't do anything. But let's tap into how this energy, this Fool energy, is yours. And this is saying being faithful, because it can be hard to be in faith when you've been defeated just one too many times, right? It's easy to make fear and doubt mean something they don't, and it's usually something like being doomed to fail in love or whatever, and we might as well give up. However, fear and doubt are just synonyms of fatigue right now. There are signs that we're feeling battle weary, and now we're ready to come to life and overcome this weariness, create happiness. And this is being asked with the Fool to temporarily surrender your need to win just for now, because the universe is behind you and is going to bring this for you and help you. Stepping back, regrouping, replenishing, and regaining this confidence and courage to participate in the arena of love. Princess Victorious is going to come out on top, right? Start by, just saying aloud, the best is coming to me, and having that beautiful Fool energy of, I know I can have what I want. The universe is divine and protecting and guiding me as well. So that's your energy right now at this moment. Now let's get their energy, which is number 2, 7 of Wands. So right now, they're in a pattern of defense in their life, of shoring up, creating boundaries for people they work with within their family and other people. So they're coming to terms with like who they are and what they want really, and not settling and taking off any disguises, because some blessings are obvious. The door that opens, the person who says yes, and the instant success of an idea, but not all blessings are instantly recognizable. So some blessings are veiled in so much at first we might even consider consider them to be an unwanted development. So that's what they're trying to decipher. Like, is this planned for me? Am I ready for love? They're really trying to set their boundaries, engage. And they're, the universe is saying to them, don't worry if you feel like things aren't working out as they should, because soon enough, all the veiled things out there will be dropped, and the true beauty will be unmasked, and you'll be able to see all these positive messages. And Seven of Wands, sevens can be about conflict, but this is definitely about avoiding conflict or conflicted thoughts with yourself by shoring up what you really want, identifying it, and leaving all other things out, just not recognizing and bringing them into play. So let's see what's going on in terms of what you're looking for in a lover. You're looking for a lover in the Lovers. That is so funny, group one. I'm going to die laughing. How a thing is, how just apropos is that? That's basically saying you want the whole kit and caboodle. And since, these individuals are often looking for the same things. We want somebody who is romantic, right? Somebody who has a courtship and rituals and beauty, the magic, the boldness in it, the pursuit, the loveliness, just that essence, those butterflies, all of that. That's really what you want. You want somebody who's romantic at heart and really thinking of you and how things benefit you, not them. Because Lovers is about that complete reciprocity, giving and taking, receiving. You want that kind of whole kind of care package in the individual. And why wouldn't you? Now let's see what they want in love. Oh, I love that so much. Wouldn't that be funny if they were like, they want the Three of Swords, Knight of Wands. Oh, so similarly, they want somebody who is passionate about life. They want somebody who's passionate about them. They want somebody who is, and it doesn't matter, male, female energy, that is chivalrous, honest, comes from those four kind of corners of hail, which is honesty, authenticity, integrity, and love. Knighthood is about people that have that true north compass, valuing things that are ethically sound and important, and all of that. One moment, I gotta get some water. Yeah, I love this because this is somebody who's impassioned about the little things too. All right, water break. I've been talking so much this morning, my voice is like, ugh. Any hoosers. So as you know, aren't we as humans attracted by somebody who has that inner light and has a passion, gets excited about the little things? Flowers, fresh cut flowers, a good meal, all of that. Not monetary. It's the notions and the feelings attached to things. And that's definitely something they're looking for, which I love that so much. So let's see what's going on in terms of the next card, which is, I just got to take a sip. What you really want, like right now, what you're really wanting. The Hierophant answers, of course, in your life right now. This is kind of like you're searching for the holy grail of answers. Like, what direction? What is really, truly my life path? Do I need to understand something that's really going to unlock those doors for my potential, for my happiness, for my best self? What should I consider in life? Where should I devote some of my attention? I'm getting very nervous because my cat wants to jump up on this shelf. Hold on. Okay, of course I had to stop because I knew that she was going to start to unbalance things for sure. So again, with this beautiful Knight of Wands, they're really looking for, what the universe has to offer. They want that full hand life. The final verdict and where they should turn and what they really want to acquire and learn from life. I feel like they're in the deeper picture portion of life, of spiritual awakening and understanding, and new worlds are really calling them in and old rules really don't apply. There's a lot to be gained from new experiences right now. It's like that old adage, when our world becomes too small for our spirit, it feels painful. It's like trying to walk about in shoes that we've outgrown, and if we do it too long, you start to feel crippled with pain. It's like we need to grow and expand. It's a yearning to experience new things and new passions that's taking place for them, which I really, really like. So now we're going to step in and see what your life is together. Eight of Cups, just moving towards what serves you and leaving the rest behind. Eight of Cups going up there. And I want to pull a, got to be careful of overthinking. This is your time frame. I feel like this is going to be taking place within 10 months. And then I want to pull a oracle card too for you guys. So 8 of Cups. Now let's see. Within this voice of an angel and this 8 of Cups, what I feel is really taking place in your life is you both are going to have something to say together. There's going to be unique voices within both of you that wants to be expressed creatively in the world. And whether it's a conversation, you need to have a truth, a song, a book to be written, honor your voices together because it's inspired from one another and the same supportive path that you're on. And your inspiration is going to flow, and you're going to make it a priority in your lives to do this. You're not going to set aside just little time to devote. You're really just going to bring it to life. You are being given 2 pieces of guidance, and I feel like when you come together, that is going to be this huge blessing that comes forth. You're one another's muse, and you inspire one another, and the universe is asking you to have trust, and you're going to have trust together, courage together, confidence to be yourself, and follow through on the gift of the idea that has been given to you from one another. You know, this is a time to manifest great things together. And I feel like that's always true in a kind of love timeline. We are given this, and this is moving completely away from anything that makes us feel devoid of creativity or just hampers us and dampens our spirit. And now we're moving and climbing up that mountain. And again, I feel like, you know, this is all within a 10-month process. And one of this too, I just feel like this is not part of what is in your future together, but something that's you're going to be able to avoid with this person overthinking, over processes, and being overcritical, because you're going to be able to rationalize and make sense of things when you're together, which is extremely helpful. And I love that. So that is you guys. Amazing, amazing energy. I love that. You know, your voice is an expression of your spirit, and you're going to trust in your inspired ideas to bring your spirit to life to the world for the greatest good. And you're going to be assisted by this divine love and protection and grace and be empowered to do this. So now you're going to use your voice in a really epic way. So I love that for you, Group 1. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read and you want tons of little details, everything that you can need is down below. I would love it if you guys would go check out my secondary channel, which has our daily pops of positivity. It's a daily tarot read, just fun, short little snippets, and that is SparKrist Inspiration. And you guys, my Instagram is down there as well. It's SparKrist11, and I do daily posts and memes and tarot reads and things of that nature too. So love and light. Okay, everybody, and now we're back with Group 2. So we're going to find out through our 7-card spread. It's first is you, then it's them, then what you're looking for in love, then what they're looking for in love, then what you really want out of life and love. Next card for them, and then your life together. So let's start with your overarching energy of date with destiny. I just love this in terms of just it's such fluid, beautiful, dreamy writing, but the ideas are like so rare and raw and true to life that I'm super impressed with these. So Date with Destiny is about out of the ethers and into your life, they arrive now because you have a date with destiny. She is a mysterious creature. Her ways are wild and her guidance is true. She may create chaos from which new order can emerge, but there's no need to fear. She has come to inspire, uplift, and direct you. A date with destiny is a big deal card. It is the moment when you realize there is something helping you out, something intelligent, something powerful, wise, and no matter how empowered you are, something even more powerful than your own efforts. So the Oracle of Date with Destiny means all bets are off. Nothing is held sacred and anything can happen. If you're a control freak, this will probably scare you. So you need to know something important. You can trust in destiny's interventions on your behalf when it comes to your love life, even if their work seems to be causing your best intentions to go astray. Just really trust, because it's not about control here, and you don't need to. Your divine destiny is your best life. It is your fullest and most beautiful creative expression possible. It's what you want and need, even if you don't immediately realize it. Even when that is rather different from what you thought you needed, it's like just go with the flow with this. So what I'm going to be doing for each little segment too, like I'm going to do you and then them, and then I'm also going to pull. I'm just going to do one at a time because I just find it has more clarity with that. So reaching into this and looking at Three of Wands, you right now, you are definitely planning with passion your future. And what you want is somebody who fits into your future, that is on the same wavelength, catching the same wave as you. And you're really deeply planning this. And right now what you're doing is you're bringing the law of attraction towards it and manifesting it. It's like you're focused on this. And you really are ready to charge through a new path, a more enlightened, stable path than in the past. And you're not going to bring those fears, and whatever had happened in the past is the past. You're ready to leave it there. You see how she's looking out into the horizon. It's not about any past relationships, hurts, or issues. It's about, what do I want? I don't care about what I don't want, because I'm not trying to draw in all these different energies. I'm trying to draw in what I do want. So I'm going to grab the deck and pull another one of these, because I love this. So you have Maven of Masks. So let's see what is going on with that. I feel too right now, it's saying, what do you want to be? Try that self on for size. You might just discover another genuine facet of yourself beyond your known identity right now, right? The Maven of Masks is all about act as you want to be, and you'll be that. Have you ever felt the liberation of feeling like a different person? Went on holiday, traveling, Halloween, all of that. It's all another part of you stepping out into the world where people don't know that part of you, right? The masks come off and you get to choose who you're going to be. You might feel unfamiliar in these new ways of being, more assertive, more confident, more vulnerable, more feminine, more whatever, all rising up within you. And these ways of being may not seem like you, not that you have thought of yourself in the past to be, just because they're different. So new and unfamiliar doesn't make them inauthentic. It's the opposite. The Maven of Masks is definitely time to try in another personality for size to see how much it is authentically you. Like if you were a little more introverted, you want to go and make new friends and talk and all of that and exert and assert yourself. It's a newly discovered you, really. So that is definitely you and where you're at. Oh, I love that. Now they are in this beautiful Empress energy. And they have the Velvet Queen energy. Oh, I love that. So basically when you have that, and it doesn't matter about feminine, masculine energy, it's not about that. It's about like the inner kind of dialogue they're having with themselves. And that's beautiful because, this is also saying that a rare prize is about to be bestowed upon them. The universe is confirming that the most like luscious dreams in their heart are being nurtured into manifestation, and that they're going to be giving this beautiful saving grace, and they're going to receive this energy that releases doubts and fears and really brings in unconditional trust. And that's what's happening. Optimism, trust, and knowing this deserved gift is coming. And a rare prize is worth the effort to attain it, right? Their efforts, they need to include loving discipline. So that's what they're learning. They're learning about love and mapping it out, and really their sovereignty and who they are. Because I do feel like a lot of these loves coming in, we're in crazy, strange relationships where the scales were just so tilted. One was way more giving and observant and gracious, where the other person might have just been taking, and they want more equality in a relationship, and they're ready to receive now as well. And sometimes that happens in relationships. Someone becomes very passive of certain behaviors, and then it just becomes like strange. But this is all about like great treasures awaiting them. I feel too that they're in a place where they're very lucky. This group 2 for sure has that. So let's see what you're looking for in love. So you're looking for people to respect your boundaries and not take anymore. You are tired of being the giver. I just want to pull a clarifier on this. Yeah. So you want messages that show you're grounded, you're safe, they're aware, they're going to communicate, you're in a good headspace, things are solid, you're not imagining them, there's honesty, there's good communication, all of that. Because what you don't want is any sort of deception. I feel like a lot of you in the past may have been cheated on. People might have been just doing screwy, crazy things to you that were unfair, and you were constantly doing this guesswork. Where are they? What are they doing? And there might have been criticizing and putting you down and doing things to try to control within the relationship. I see a lot of control issues. So you're in this place where I don't want to bring that into my new headspace. What I want is to be free of control and just be able to be my authentic self 100%, and feel grounded and safe, and just free to be me, and all aspects of that being accepted, which most people are. And it is hard sometimes to overcome that little hurdle after we feel we've been so heavily criticized, judged, engaged by everything, right? But now you're going to have this boost of power and these messages to integrate into your mind and soul that you can do, be, have, and say anything you want in a relationship when it's truly working. That doesn't matter. You don't have to monitor and change yourself. So that's what you're looking for, to feel comfortable in your space and self. And they are looking for similar. This is funny. They want to go to they need a new dynamic, because I feel like they were relegated to some of the same behaviors just as you were by their partners. A little, almost like bordering on abusive, where it was control and they wanted, it was all about them and what they wanted and their needs, and they came first and all of that. So what they really want out of love is, and this card is travel to me too, going to distant shores, going to new places. They want new ideas, new insights, and someone that's almost the polar opposite of what they used to go after. I feel like they used to go after cynical sort of narcissists, like they just couldn't help it. They felt like they had something to prove. There might have been parental issues where they never felt good enough or valued, so they tended to go towards types like that, harsh, critical, criticizing, motherly types that were just like, always making them second guess themselves, and they just don't want that. And now it's like they want the polar opposite. Somebody who's just secure, and they're not jealous and envious and competitive and all of that. They really, really want an equal partner. And sixes is about balances, 3 and 3. Give and take, withdrawal, deposit, equal, all of that. And support is huge for them. Support, where you support each other's dreams. I'm definitely getting that. So, that's definitely what they're looking for in love. Now, let's find out what you really want out of life and the love partnership. You want strong foundations. A tower, when it's placed like that, is saying, you want freedom from indecision. You don't want to feel like you're blindsided. You don't want to feel like there are negative surprises that come in that make you feel restricted. And so we're going almost like these are in reverse when we're talking about what you are looking for. You want to disregard things that are negative and silly, and not have these Debbie Downers or anything there in life. You want positive, uplifting people that make decisive choices and don't blindside you as well. You want a strong foundation. That's huge. You don't want something built on a facade and that is fake. You want real, real, real. If somebody comes out and they have an issue with something, or let's just say it's economic. You want somebody to come out and not act like they have all this wealth and they have all this affluence when they don't. You don't want somebody who's leasing like a Mercedes and house watching a mansion to be like, these are all mine and I'm a whatever. You don't want facade. You don't want all of that. You want somebody who is true to their core and their essence and expresses themselves, because honesty is going to be really, really huge for you. And that's what's important to you. Good communication, honesty, a strong foundation, and somebody this is about commitment too, because when you're saying the opposite of this, that's somebody who's indecisive and I can't see and I can't make up my mind. You want somebody that's like, yeah, I'm at the same place in life with you. I'm looking to move towards the same direction you are, commitment, whatever it is. And that's very important. And let's see what they are looking for in love. They're looking for somebody that fills their emotional cup, that makes them feel loved and cherished. So through acts of whatever, hugs, I feel like this person is very physical, holding their hand, hugging them, really doing active listening, paying attention to them, making them feel, cherished and loved and elevated. And that's what elevates them, that connection of love, 100%. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. That's so cute. And let's find out together. 4 months is your time. Wow. And then we have 9 of Swords. We got to be careful not to overthink. All right, let's do the math on this. So I feel like this is coming in as 4 months. That's your time. Now, 9 of Swords. This seems to be like, I don't read reversals, but when cards come like this and I find out what's coming in, it's one of these things with 9s of Swords. What you're going to have together in your life is you're going to be able to create a path that keeps you from getting to those 10 of swords, those 10 of wands moment, because 9 is like a culmination and starting to complete a cycle, to veer off the path that gets you to any of those places where things are too heavy, where things are burdensome. Your life together is going to be without all of that detrimental silliness, like where you create drama, where you create problems, where you create jealousy. And let's see, I want to pull this in. Let's see what the red countess is all about, because I feel like these have been really helpful within the read. Now, also getting back to this 9 of Swords, I feel like this is you guys being able to redirect each other to keep the load light, to keep things fun, joyous, entertaining, connected, bonded, and fun, because that's what life's about, because you want to avoid that 10 of Swords where you're overthinking and you're critical and you're wondering, you know what's true and you know what to do in your life. And oftentimes there's a lot of noise and distraction in the world. That's definitely happens. But when we listen to our inner wisdom, sometimes it's like trying to hear a soft bird song over a rock concert, right? But you are going to hear the inner truth within your relationship and trust that you're safe. And it's something you just know, you'll feel, you'll sense, you'll realize this. And there will be constant reassurance and encouragement in your relationship for you to go out and be bold and act on whatever you feel and get a sense of trust, and you can stop worrying, because your life together is they will stop their worrying. If you are somebody who's very anxious about life, they will ease that comfort, and vice versa. You guys are going to be so soothing for one another. It's like Bonnie and Clyde. You guys are going to be like, it's us together. And it's almost like as soon as somebody's flame starts to go out and you feel like it's too much, you're going to rekindle it for one another and get that spark going again and really ease each other's mind. I feel like you're going to reduce the crazy noise of the world for one another and teach each other how to go out and just glow up and get what you want, because this is all about hearing your inner voice. If you have a vision or a feeling about someone or something, you are just going to confirm the accuracy of these insights and trust yourself and choose to act on all these truths and have beautiful wisdom and light come into one another's lives and your own lives individually, because you shore up these things for each other. You stop that noise and overthinking. You reduce the anxiety in one another's lives, and you bring comfort. I love that so much. So that, that's your journey together, and that's what we need. We need that beautiful companion that helps us, that they feel safe and they feel like they're growing and they feel like they can always go to pastures new and have exciting times and growth as well. And that's exactly what's going to be taking place. It's so funny. I'm like, I have the microphone over in the corner and I'm like, I don't even know if I'm taping anymore. I could just be talking to myself. So that is you guys. Yeah, nice. Beautiful. And you're going to just take the wisdom that's offered through them in the universe and put it to best use in your life for sure. And you know what? You're going to use all these healing tricks to clear these obstacles that used to get in your way for sure. So I love this. Yep. Beautiful, beautiful group too. If you're new to my channel, welcome you guys. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read or anything else, everything is down there. So I am going to go on to group 3. All right, group 3. And now we're ready. We're going to find out. First card is you. Second is them. Then it's what you're looking for in love. Next is what they're looking for in love. Next is what you really want out of life in that love. Then their viewpoint on that. And then your life together. So it's a 7-card spread. And we're going to begin with number 1. And just see, this is the overarching energy for you right now too, Lady Luck, which we all love and we could use a little bit of, right? It's like things finally just turning in our favor. A change of fortune that's in store for you for love. So I feel like any adverse effects that might have been left on your plate through a sour taste through love or relationships where somebody was, jealous or controlling or lustful or just had all these problems. Now the individual coming in for you is not that way. You're feeling like a winner, and this is now happening, and some things are going to work out so beautifully for you. It appears you're given like a golden ticket. It's like a lucky break, change in fortune. This has always been meant for you, and you're going to tap into this, which I really love. So let's find out where you are in all of this. Seven of Cups. So choices. You're actually going to be offered quite a few love choices. I feel like your magnetism is raising, but guess what? You're going to be very quick and decisive. You see how his finger's already pointing to that? He already has knowledge of what he wants, and he can read the energy of another person and what will be conducive to good health and a good love connection, a good choice, instead of going through might have been a pattern of the past, someone who was cold and distant, someone who was critical, somebody, you know, that it's perceived as a challenge, but really is only that way because this person is a game player. Like, you're over that. Now you truly know what you want and you're able to make quick decisions. So this is going to be you. You're going to be able to read energy very beautifully and know what's going on. And you also have, I'm going to pull one for each one of you guys when it comes to this. You also have the Tiger Angel. Oh, I love that so much. You know, it's like every once in a while we go through phases where we can read energy good, and then other times we're just like, well, how would I even think that that person, you know, was a decent person, right? But this is saying right now that the universe really needs you. It needs your strength. It needs your guiding hand. There's people, there's projects, there's ideas and hopes that need your encouragement, your optimism, your nurturing. We all have these life moments when we wonder if we're doing such a great job in this game of life. And the idea of helping others might start to appeal. And when we have our moments of struggle in our own lives, we may question whether or not we are a good candidate to protect, guide, and nurture others in relationships, our children, other people. And now really is your time. You're going to do fantastic, because one of your spiritual gifts is your art of invisible influence. And this empowers you to guide others without breaking their spirit or being bossy or being manipulative, right? You don't need to tell other people how to do or be. You can simply hold a vision of them in your heart and direct them, and they will become all they are meant to be. It's your influence. It's powerful in the lives of others. And it's basically on how you choose to live and being a good example, right? You don't have to say anything. Your presence can just assist as well, which I really love. And that's you making good choices. Let's see where they are at right now. 9 of Wands. So they're sort of climbing that mountain, setting those fences up, building the boundaries where they need it, being impassioned where it's called for, really directing their energy where they can be purposeful and forge ahead and feel good about who they are and what's going on, and not feeling defeated, you know. And they have this lovely supernova energy, because that's their energy, which I love. I love these cards so much. If you guys are unfamiliar with them, they are the Divine Circus Oracle by Alana Fairchild. I love her stuff so much. And I think in the next video I'll do a flip through of all of them, because this one's going to be a bit longer. So with the supernova energy of your individual that's coming up, I love this because this is something in them that needs to be unleashed. It's not quiet and steady growth. It is like a wild explosion of creative energy. It's like rapid growth spiritually. All of that, things are going to ignite them, mind, body, and soul, and they're being inspired to expand beyond what they even thought was possible, which is really lovely. And their light is going to shine again. You know, it's like one of those things that positive thinking and disrupting old patterns and now doing what's appropriate for your life and harnessing this power in the right way, you charter into like an unknown destiny, and it's really powerful. So they're in a very, very empowered state, which I love. Yeah, they're, you know, here are my boundaries, here is what I want, and just going for it, and unapologetically just becoming a powerhouse, really. And not by trampling on others, by just kind of gently using, again, that invisible influence as well, which I love. So let's see what you're looking for in love. 2 of Pentacles, balance, equality, everything, you know, where it's like twos, me and you, you know, withdrawal, deposit, give and take, equal, just us two. Like, I feel that you would like the world to kind of like shrink and become your universe of love for a while, and just have that beautiful courtship phase where you feel loved and adored and cared for, and, you know, like the hottest commodity on the planet, and just feeling good and that like absolute you, where you just really are. You're not an afterthought. You're not a Wednesday night 10 o'clock drive-by. You are the I want Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, primetime, dinner, meals, all of that, and feel the love and the devotion and the caring and all of that. And I feel what else you want too is like a partner, a true partner in life, and somebody that helps you shore up your defenses and cheers you on and makes you feel good. All about the, the dynamic duo for sure. And this is what they want. They want a restful, sweet little nest to live in with somebody. They want to build a home. They want a place, again, where they go and it can be a safe haven. And because the Four of Swords is about restfulness. It's about taking it easy, not chasing. You see the little heart in the basket? Your heart is where your home is. They want a hearth. They want to share a beautiful place where things are calm and things are loving, and it's a haven away from the maddening crowd and what can be the world. So it's like just one of those things where it's art and beauty and great meals and sharing. I feel like that's a big part of it. So now we're going to find out what you want from the love and your life path with the combination of it as well. So you don't want heartache. You don't want second guessing. You want adventure and passion. So this is... You do not, because oftentimes I find when these reads, things that are included within this are things that we want to leave behind, and we don't want. You don't want heartache, you don't want lies, you don't want deceit, and you don't want anything that is heartbreaking or super bad news on this new thing, death, loss, all of that. Sickness, illness, any of that. It's like you want good, robust health and vitality, right? To leave all of that behind, not second guess, not doubt yourself, not think, oh, if I had that in the past, I'm going to have it. You want messages of love and passion and people to remember things like your favorite color, place in the world, flower, all of that. Things that get you excited for them to be excited about, to kind of like blaze that trail together. And, if you want to go hiking or swimming or see Italy or do these things, to participate wholeheartedly in this partnership and have a really great time. Because love too is about commitment and honesty, great communication, humor, fun little adventures together and all of that. And, you get to be your own person. You get to, be a maverick in your life. Nobody's telling you, or you don't need their permission. Just those strange, beautiful moments that come with life, and you feeling good and you feeling cared for and adored too, and all the blessings that come, and feel that destined path together too. I feel like that's important to you to feel that. And that's what comes with, messages and pages. You feel the synchronicities. Now for them, they want this phoenix moment in love. They want to feel like things are adventurous and new, and you're chartering this life together, and it's like anything that's worked in the past that just becomes a pattern and it's obvious and it doesn't work, to just let it go and have this phoenix moment over and over and know there's a fresh restart, and to connect with one another's energy and be healing and caring and loving and kind and lift each other out of those ashes as well. That's very important. Like support, I kept kind of seeing, it was one of those things where support was huge for them, where if, to be like, if they've had enough of the dark side of life, basically fear, doubt, uncertainty, anxiety, frustration, any of that. It's like they're ready to be courageous and leave all that darkness behind in favor of trust, reassurance, comfort, commitment. That's what holds meaning for them. Again and again and again, and they're ready to reach for that. So any little defeats or setbacks, they're ready to just charge and saying, let's go, and they want someone who has their best interests at heart, because they will hold yours that way. And they've acknowledged they've gone through a lot of things, and they don't need to keep score in their life. They don't need to compete. They're working with you, not against you. It's like one of those things where they want understanding and encouragement, and they will constantly do that for you. And that's what it is. It's like, let's restart, out, setback, let's go again. Just, it's all about faith of continuation and growth in this as well. So let's see what's going to happen in your life together. I love this. Ooh, love that Ace of Cups. Your cup runneth over. You guys are going to feel the divine love. You're going to feel the constant backup of them wanting to cheer you on and make you feel good and make you feel loved and supported continually. all these healing tricks that they have, light of unconditional love, you feeling filled up and surrounded in a protective field of really beautiful divine energy, right? Their gaze is on you and it's like you feel that love. It is healing. It is like an enlightened cheerleader on your shoulder all the time. All of that. That's what's going to be taking place. This is divine. Aces are ones. They are the one, and that's what's happening. And this card is pretty interesting. So this is just saying, you know, when the time is right to be seen in the light, you'll know what is true and what to do. And it's saying be patient, be private, be committed, because when your time to shine comes, you are going to go like nuclear. This is a ninja goddess, this bitch right here. Sometimes being less visible and less transparent, less seen is for a time helpful. It's like those people like, I do not need to see one more Kardashian on my feed. I don't know why they keep coming up. I'm like, yeah, okay, great. You have a nice body. You have great makeup artists. That's nice. But I want to see some art, and I want to see, even if you see travel, like they just show up. Here's my butt in this picture on the sun. Here's my butt in this picture in Hollywood. It's like just enough, you know? It's like, no, how about you people be a little more discreet and ninja-like in this? It's like less obvious stuff, that kind of thing, right? So this is saying too, you know, if you've been frustrating that you didn't, you know, you weren't breaking through into a more prominent position of who you want to be or be as visible, that is coming. When you want it, you can have it. You know, it's time to show your hand and reveal your intentions and speak openly and all of that. And it's like it's gestating right now, where I just feel like when you guys are together, it's like it's just going to go nuclear. It's like you're going to be able to go out in the world and be strong and feel, you know, all the wisdom that you've taken in is wonderful, and you're going to be able to put all this guidance in place and be your true self and experience life on the level you want to. You know, sometimes we just need that, you know, a Bonnie to our Clyde to just get out there and go a guns blazing and find out things we want to find out and have that support. And there's nothing better than like, as an example, the other night I wasn't feeling really good because every once in a while I get this nerve in my tooth that bothers me, and I was like starving. I hadn't eaten hours and hours, and like Ian just brings me in this rice dish that he made exactly how I love it, with fresh Parmesan and all this stuff. And I thought, that's so sweet. And I thought right away, I wish all my friends and people I love. And then I was like, no, you know, I wish everybody had this. I wish when people felt a little down and tired and didn't feel like they could do for themselves, that they'd have somebody that prepared this fantastic meal and brought it to them basically on a silver platter and was like, here you go. I hope you feel better. I wish that for everybody. And this is legit what's happening for you guys in your life together. You communicate so well, and you cherish each other, and you love each other. And when anything is getting you down or you're not feeling 100%, they are going to be there for you, and you are also going to be there for them. It's your time. You know, like, you guys are going to be each other's magic little samurais, and just show up with it and support and love and be this beacon of light when you need it. Because sometimes, you know, we're that strong lighthouse and we're pulling the ships, and then the other times we are the ships that, you know, we're about to crash into the rocks, and we need that light, and they become that light. And that's exactly how you guys are going to help one another. And I love that. This is about like absolute love and growth and true companionship, which I love. So that is you guys. Wow, I love that so much. I was so glad I was inspired to do this. I do a lot of, like, I'll make up charts and I'll make up certain styles of reads, and then I'll put it, document it away and forget about it. And then I was just inspired this morning. I was going through my archives and I was like, that would be really good to do. And I'll see how other people receive it. And I can do updates on other similar types. And if you guys come see me on Instagram group 3, because this is your, you know, those are your messages. If you come over to Instagram, oftentimes I'll have layouts over there. So if you see certain things that you like and you want to just say, hey, I would love this kind of read, Mel, I can do it for you. So again, you guys, my name is Melanie. I would love it if you like, subscribe. Thank you for watching my video and videos. When you guys always comment, and my devoted, awesome people that I always see your same comments, you are so, so amazing. I can't wait to sit down tomorrow night and catch up on all of them. You guys are so thoughtful to do that for me and really share your ideas and, you know, the terrain you're traversing right now. And I love and respect you guys so much. You're so wonderful. Again, thanks. All the links are down below for everything you guys would want. I'm so excited. My birthday's coming up on the 29th, and I bought myself these two. I actually bought this deck, which I love. I love it so much, and it's the Divine Circus Oracle. And then I got the beautiful, this is so fantastic, The Elemental Oracle. But a lot of you guys know Stacey DeMarco. Her artwork is off the hook, and you have her Moon Oracles deck, which is so great. So again, you guys, I think in the next video, big video, I'll do a flip through of the Divine Circus, and then the one following that, I'll do the Elemental Oracle flip through. But if you want to go over to Instagram, I'm going to do a flip through of this right now for the people over there, the Divine Oracle, because I'm blown away. I've got to say, best book. I know I say that quite a bit because I love the writings of Colette Baron-Reid, but this book has to be in my top 3 of beautiful, like effusive, ethereal, true, like heart-wrenching writing. You're just like, wow, oh my God, true. Like, I got the chills so many times reading this book. It's like amazing. So again, you guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Love and light. I'm going to go upload.